Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video I'll be making a palazzo trouser with an elastic waistband, an inner pocket and a cargo pants pocket by the side. So I'll start by taking the 2 inches off for the waist measurement. I'll place my tape rule this way and I'll indicate the 2 inches at the waist. This will mark as the waist line now. Now rule like this. Now, having gotten the waist line, this is now the waistline. All other measurements will come from here. Placing my tape rule in this way. Now I will get the waist to hip line, which is 8 inches. Also, from the waist to the crotch, I'll be adding 3 inches to this 8, which is 1, 2, 3, making it 11, and I will mark. So this is now the waistline, the waistline here, hip line of 8 inches here, crotch depth of 11 inches, and I will mark. So this is now the waistline, the hip line and the crotch line of 3 inches. You might be wondering how I got the crotch line. I use the standard measurement of 3 inches. Add 3 inches to your hip line measurement, which is this. It will work. Then on the hip line, I will divide the hip measurement of the person, which is 37, but I'm going to make it 38 so that it will be free. 38, hip circumference of 38 by 4, which is 9.5 inches. I will mark here. I will also come to the crotch line and also mark the same 9.5 inch. Go over to the waistline and also mark the 9.5 inches. Get my ruler and connect. We now have a box. Now on this crotch measure line, I will divide the hip measurement of 9.5 by 4 again. This is it. This is it. This is what I have. I have 2 1/4, but I will make it 2.5. This is it. This is now my crotch curve. This is it. Then I will come out by 1 inch and I will connect them this way. Now, to get the wideness of the leg, I can decide to curve it, or I'll just go out all straight down. But no, I just want it straight down instead of having to slice it or curve it. So this is what I will do. I will take the total measurement of this part to this part, which is 12 inches and a quarter. So I will take the same measurement down, but remember, we've not gotten our length of the length of the palazzo. So to get the length of the palazzo, I'll still place my tape rule on this waistline, taking out these 2 inches for the waistband, and I will go all the way down. The length of the palazzo is 43, well, I can decide to make it 44, but I'll use 43 plus 2-inch hemming allowance, making a total of 45. So I'll repeat the same thing here. (43, 45). Get my ruler and connect. Remember, on this part we have 12 and a quarter. So okay, that's the 12 and a half. Let's make it 12 and a half. I will take the 12 and a half here now, place it here, extend it down here, come to this middle part, take the 12 and a half and mark, get a ruler and connect. This is it. This is all you need for the front part of the palazzo. But as we go on, I will show you how to take out this front pocket. But I know you might be wondering how I was able to fold the trouser. What I did was in folding the trouser, I used the hip measurement divided by 4. I added 5, or you can add 5 inches or 6 inches for the allowance to get the fold of your trouser. So this is it now. So I've gone ahead to place the front part on, but to cut the back part. So first off, I will go up by 2 inches here on this waist part for the back. So let me just make use the whole of this, but you are advised to go up by 1.5, but I'll be using 2 inches here. I'll mark it here. for the back part only. This is the front and this is the back. Then on this hip, on this crotch part, I will extend it by 3 inches. This is the 3 inches. I'll take it all the way down 3 inches. Like this. Now use my ruler to connect all the points. On this hip line, I will extend it by 2.5, like this, and I will connect it. Here 2.5. Take it off and connect. Then place ruler here. Like this, and I will cut it out. I'll cut open this part. I'll also cut open this part. So I've gone ahead to cut out all the unnecessary parts, and I've also opened up this front part, this part and the back part as well. So for the inner pocket, what I'll first of all do, I'll take my tape rule on this front part, this part here. I will go in by 2 inches. This is the 2 inches, and come down by 6 inches on the hip line, and I will connect it this way, slantly like this. So I'll go ahead now and cut out this part. I will show you how. This is for the inner pocket, so I'll cut it out like this. So I've gone ahead to cut out the pocket. This is the initial pocket we cut out, which is, I took out 2 inches from here, then I took it all down to this hip line, and I went over to cut out this piece of cloth on fold, looking like this. It's a length of 11 inches and 7.5 on fold. So I'll place it on this part of the front part, looking like this. You can see this part folded in and this part open. This is the wrong part and this is the right part, looking like this. Then that 2 inches that we cut out from here, this 2 inches, like on this part, like this, unfold this way. Let me get my tape rule and measure it. Right now I have opened it up. See, it was like this before, unfold. Now I'll open it up this way. I'll take out that same 2 inches again right now it's on this piece of cloth for the pocket, and I will mark it or connect it to this part, which means it's only one part that I'm opening, one part of the pocket, like this. So it will not be or cover it up. So I will now go over to the sewing machine, sew it this way, and I'll take it in, and this will cover up for it. When I'm done, I will bring it and show it to you. So I've gone ahead to cut a waistband of 2.5 inches on fold and the length of 43 inches, and this the cargo pocket by the side of the palazzo trouser, I made use of 9 by 9 inches, 9 here and 9 inches here, and the pocket cover of 3.5 inches, looking like this. So when I'm done, I will bring everything to show